Greetings, friends. So I'm just checking in. I just took my boards, the Minnesota State Barbers board, and it was awesome. I'm just give you updates on what it was like for me. Um, we had to be there at 7:30. You know, the paperwork said if you don't get here at 7:30, if you get here later than 7:30, you will not be in. And it's Minnesota. It's like 30 degrees outside in November 1st. And we got there, early or whatever, and it was like we probably didn't get in the building until 8 o'clock, to be honest with you. But it wasn't bad. It just was they had to COVID check everybody and stuff like that. We outside, and they didn't ask the question, you've been sniffling, sneezing. No, I've been standing outside in Minnesota for the last 30 minutes, so everybody's sniffling, but they didn't ask all that. It was cool. I'm gonna be honest, man. The Minnesota Barber board, they're actually quite helpful. But what happened? I'm trying to think what else happened. So we get there, and there's like I want to say like an A and a B team. Not even an A and a B like good or bad, but just like you can, like, half the people, let's say like 20 people show up, and it was probably more like 30 people that showed up. 30 people show up, 15 are gonna go take their written. The other 15 are gonna go do their actual haircut, face shave, facial, and perm rods. The like practical. So there's a written exam and then a practical. Written exam is 100 questions, and the practical is again face shave, board taper haircut, and face massage, and then perm rods, right? And they give you 2 hours to do the practical and 2 hours to do the written, and then those teams switch. So it was good. For mine personally, I did the exam. I probably got done with the exam within like a half an hour. It wasn't like that hard, but my school, the original Moeller's Barbershop, our teacher is pretty scrupulous. Like everything is like ready for boards. Be ready for boards. Like it's to get you ready to graduate so you can go be a barber. I don't know how it is at other schools. That ain't a shot at other schools at all. I seen an older instructor there, an old instructor that used to teach me back when I was in barber school previously. And he just seen me, and he just stepped aside. He was like, "It's good to see you, and I'm glad you finishing and all." And I was like, it was a blessing. He was like, "Good luck and all this," and so it was cool. Yeah. There's probably a lot more there I can say. There's probably a lot more there I can say. Nothing weird or nothing like that. Just my instructor and they end up separating. So, but moving forward, we get to the board exam. I finished mine. I finished early. It was like a half hour, 8:30. I'm done. I probably say I like 5 questions I missed ish. It was about 5 questions. I was like, I don't know, or kind of not even trick questions, but there was a question like, when do barber shops got to renew their license, and then on what date do barbers have to renew their license, or to avoid a late fee, what date do you have to renew your license? And it was just 2 questions that I was like, the answers could be the exact same or they could be opposite of each other. So there was 5 answers. I was like, I probably got that. I could have gotten that bad boy wrong. But other than that, it was pretty easy. My board model, so then they let me wait in my car. It was like 8:30. They let me wait in my car until about 10. Some of the cuts were running behind, and so but 10 o'clock we're waiting there. But it was long. We actually ended up waiting about an hour. It was close to 11. It was almost 11 when like we actually got to sit down, like bring our tools to our station. And it wasn't my school we're holding the boards at, it's another school. My instructor is his school. My old instructor, it was his school. And so it's like, and all of a sudden she does the whole, not she, one of the board members, all of them, they bring us to the front, they explain the examination, what we're going to be graded on, where everything is in the barber shop. If you need hot towels, you got to go ask for them. I was stationed right next to the hot towel. Like I just turn around and be seeing hot towel microwave thing or whatever it is. But yeah, so it was cool. And then so I turned, but after they explained everything, I turned around and asked my board model. I was like, "Look, I told you 10 to 11. It's like 11:04 now. Do you still got time?" He was like, "Yeah, yeah. I turned my phone off. Let's make this happen." And I was like, "Let's do it." And so I decided to first do the face shave. Typically, your nerves are kind of rattling. It's my friend Maurice. And so I just did the face shave to get the tough part out of the way first. The face shave, um, and then the haircut. So I did the face shave, the face massage, and for us here in Minnesota, it's the face shave is lather, hot towel, lather. Then you do the shave, and then you do another once over. You go over the shave one more time with like water. So you spray water on their face, feel for any rough marks, and then you shave that. The For the boards, they didn't have hot lather like we're used to at the original Molars barber school. So they gave us this like barber saw. It foamed up. It was dry. I don't know how bubbles are dry, but it was dry. It was like trying to rub, you know, Play-Doh or something, popcorn on someone. It was not. It was trying, and it was weird. It didn't have that give to it. It just was like, I kind of want to stick to your face, but I really don't. And so I just had to make do with lather. It glides, it's warm, it slips. This stuff was like, I could have probably done a better shave without it. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I could have probably, if you gave me olive oil, I could have shaved his face better. But it is what it is. So I did his face shave. So lather, hot towel, lather, face shave, once over, which this time again spraying with water, and then I made the once over like count. I just made the once over count. When they came, I let them see that we got the front hand, and then backhand or freehand, reverse freehand, and then I think it is no, sorry. Anyways, I let them see that I knew my angles basically. So if you can shave in somebody's face like this and then flip your hand and come this way, let them see that you got that, or flip your razor, flip it so it's pointing down. Now it can point this way. If you flip it and shave up, if they can see that you're using your angles and pulling towards you, that's what they're looking for. And so boom, they come. So sorry, lather, hot towel, lather, once over with water, and then you do another hot towel, and then you do a cold towel. But for us, what they did was another hot towel, go into a face massage, hot towel, then the cold towel. So it was like 11 steps. It wasn't bad. I jumped into right after I got him into the haircut, clipper over comb, some shear work. I would say this: cross check. 80% of my haircut was shear work. 20% was taking the comb, cleaning up this part, and then cleaning up, from the whatever the brow ridge, I don't know, the corners down, just slowly cleaning it up, and in the back, the occipital, and then like freehand kind of blending it, and then some shear work, taking down the bulk. So I started with the shear work, and then I blended into it, and then I took my shears and blended that back into my taper, which was good. I was happy with the cut. He had that John Cena like taper. I don't know, like when John Cena is like in Playing with Fire, like that's what I seen. So he was really clean. So while I'm done with his cut, the board model was like, one of the board examiners was like, "Are you done?" I was like, "Yeah, you want to judge it?" He's like, "No, go get your perm rods done." Deuces. While I'm doing my perm rods, like 6 of these judges are over there cross-examining and checking, and then I didn't know. I looked back and that was it. And then all of a sudden, one of the board examiner judges was like, "Hey, do you need anything from him?" And I turned around, and my neighbor was like, "Dude, I'm done." And I was like, "Man, yeah." I was like, "Man, that looked good on him." And I was like, "Thank you." And he left, and they didn't give me any pointers or nothing. It is what sometimes they'll try to help you. They nothing pointers. I'm 10 feet away from my board model, and then he leaves, and I'm doing perm rods, And one of the judges came up to me. He walked up behind me, put his hand on my shoulder, and said, "You're a very good barber. You're a good barber." And I was like, "Wow." And I'm done with these perm rods. And the guy was like, "You're done. You can go. You can go." And I was like, "That's what's up." So overall, it was good. I just wanted to share this. If you got any questions, leave them down below. Peace.